All right, y'all. Let's talk about the hard part of grace. Not the cute version, not the posted on a quote version, the real version. The kind of grace you have to dig for when someone keeps disappointing you. Because showing grace sounds beautiful until expectations aren't being met, until you keep showing up and they don't, until you keep extending patience and they keep testing. That's where grace gets heavy. Because grace doesn't mean you're not frustrated. It doesn't mean you're not hurt. It doesn't mean you don't see the pattern. It just means you're choosing not to become bitter because of it. And that's choice is hard. It's hard to stay compassionate when someone isn't being accountable. And it's hard to stay understanding when effort feels one-sided. It's hard to keep your heart soft when everything in you wants to shut down. But here's the truth. Grace is not the same as permission. You can show grace and still set boundaries. You can show compassion and still raise your standards. You can understand someone's struggle without tolerating behavior that drains you. That's maturity. A lot of us were taught that being gracious meant being silent, meant absorbing everything, meant overextending ourselves to prove we're good people. No, grace is strength under control. It's saying, I see you, I understand you, but I also see me. And I won't abandon myself just to make you comfortable. Sometimes the hardest part of compassion is realizing you can't want growth for someone more than they want it for themselves. You can support, you can encourage, you can pray, you can communicate clearly, but you can't carry someone into accountability. That's their walk. And showing grace does not mean you lower your expectation. It means you communicate them clearly and then you decide what you will and will not continue to accept. That's where peace comes in, because grace without boundaries leads to resentment. But grace with boundaries, that leads to alignment. And sometimes the most compassionate thing you can do is step back. Not in anger, not in revenge, but in wisdom. Because you deserve relationships, partnerships, friendships, and spaces where effort meets effort. Grace is powerful, but so is self-respect. And the goal is not to lose one while practicing the other. So remember, your destiny is by choice, not by chance. And until next time, keep walking in your truth. Bye.